Man, what's going on, y'all? Polo Sports Talking ENT here again with another one. Hit the like, hit the sub, also comment as well. Make sure you're hitting the notifications too. Look, man, I'm not surprised by this at all about Kyle Kuzma and Shrouder getting into it and feuding the whole season. Because I mean, let's just be honest, man. Both of those guys, both of those guys, body language throughout the whole entire season was conducive to the Lakers' uh, failure. It was part of the reason, besides injuries and stuff like that. But I'm not surprised by this. I'm really not surprised by this. As a matter of fact, I knew this what was going on. Uh, Schroeder, listen. To be fair to Kyle Kuzma, I'm gonna say this about Schroeder. Schroeder, listen. For y'all to think that I think that Schroeder is trash and his game isn't good. Nah, Schroeder can hoop. Okay, Schroeder can hoop, but he's all about himself. He's a selfish player, and as a floor general, as a point guard, you can't be that way. You have to bring the best out of your teammates and stuff. Now, do I do I know what it's about? And look, I'm not gonna just say that this is something right off the top of my head. There is a link in the description, so if you want to check it out, you could check it out. But this was something this was something that was said about the two. Now, do I know what it was about? No, I absolutely don't. But basically, according to Twitter, this this is I knew something was going on because Kyle Kuzma just hadn't been himself really, the whole entire season. I know that Shooter his numbers, you know, he looked to me productive, but his play, his attitude was great. I mean, he didn't really shoot that well. I mean, he shot like a little bit above average. He was around like 43.7, and then he shot only 33.5% from three. Uh, I'm gonna say this: one of them has to go. I know many Lakers fans have said both of them have to go because both of them are toxic. Listen, I'm not excusing Kyle Kuzma because he had a lot to lose. I'm not surprised by this. I know. know. Hold on one second, y'all. All right, sorry. All right. What do you think about this, man? What's your take?
Hello, I can't hear you.
You said you can't hear me.
Oh, now I hear you. Now I hear you.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Yeah, cause you speaking low. I was like, what?
oh, okay. Nah, it was probably because I don't have my headset in. I'm gonna put my headset on right now as we speak. So just go ahead, man. You keep on talking, man. I'll have it in just a second. Go ahead.
Uh, to me, it's like it's not surprising. I would say, it's just that's how. I mean, just that you gonna have a point guard. Um, you know, what I mean, you want a point guard that's a once in a million. Then you got this guy who needs the ball in his hands. You got this out scoring ball. No, you gonna have a though it's gonna be some friction between them. So I already knew it was some problems, you know, you know, because just because how the bench was. I knew it was gonna be a problem when the playoff happened. When against the Suns, I knew that it was seeing that there was no connection at all between those players, and seeing now you have two young players that have friction with each other. No, definitely problems. So that to me, I feel like it was how that happened to me. I feel like it was Dennis. It just like okay, how I say this, but like say okay, say me and you we teammates, right? And you the one and you undrafted you a second late round of pick. You know you balling, you getting noticed. Yeah, one of the greatest players in the field had like picked you, and now I come in and I want 100 million, and I'm scoring point guard, so I get the ball more, and and then probably you wanted the ball more because that's what you need. That's what um you need the guy that needs the ball more, that need to get the ball so you get open. So and and I'm a scoring point guard, so it's gonna be a problem because you got both players that need the ball in the hand. Like Schroeder, you definitely like you understand Polo?
Yep.
Yeah, because like they both need the ball in his hand. Kuzma need the ball in his hand. Schroeder need the ball in his hand, and and then having that it's gonna lead some friction. So so they just that it's like definitely like a Kobe and Shaq thing for me. Now I'm
Hey,
not.
young. Hey, young. I don't want you to ever think that I don't be hearing what you're saying and listening to you, man, because you already know how we rock on this channel. Like
Oh
me,
yeah,
my channel. Uh, T Price, LB, and Lou, and even Turod when he opens up their lives. It's no disrespect to the homie Tiki, because on their channel, on Tiki's channel, man, there be a lot of motherfuckers. Tiki will let you talk, but there'll be a lot of guys that try to interrupt you and go out of turn and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So I, but
yeah,
shout
I
out to Tiki
understand. Yeah, I
anyway,
understand. Yeah,
and he has to check motherfuckers.
yeah,
He has to check motherfuckers. He has to be like, oh nah, look, don't talk while he talking. So I like to give people their flow, and then
yeah.
once we get into it, we get into it. So go ahead, brother.
Yeah, yeah, I understand. I said no. I said yeah, no. I think that's. I feel like it was like a Kobe and Shaq thing. Like
Hmm.
not like I'm not comparing them to two players. I'm just saying that situation how it was. No, one need the ball, one need the ball. Give me the ball, give me the ball. And I already know it was a problem. Like I said, I know it was a problem when the playoff against the Suns and seeing how the connection around not only Dennis and Kuzma, the whole team. So seeing that, and I knew it was a lot of hate. Knew it was gonna be surprised, but I didn't even know they really hated each other. Never knew that, But that's how. But that's how it is. That's how it is in basketball. You gonna have some. You gonna have some players that's really gonna hate each other, and you got some players that'll be cool with each other. So so that situation, it wasn't surprising. That you got two guys. Like I said, you got two players that need the ball in hand. One's a scoring point guard, one is a play two who plays 2 and 3, need the ball, plays 2 and 3, late rounder, need the ball in his hand so he could elevate. And having that both them teams is definitely gonna lead some frictions. It's definitely gonna lead some frictions between those two players. So to me, either if this happen if this situation happened, then one of them got to go. If I was that, if I was the GM, then one of them got to go in order for the sake of the team. Mm.
Me personally, I think both of their asses got to go. And listen, and that's not to take, because on a talent, from a talent perspective, Kyle Kuzma is head and shoulders above Schroeder. I know people gonna trip out when I say that, but they got to realize that when when Kuzma had came in, he averaged 16. Then his very next year, he averaged 18. So he was on the verge of actually opening up the floodgate until Bronny got there, and then he felt a little uncomfortable. I get it. Okay. Now this is another thing too. Both of them motherfuckers got egos. Okay. Let's just call it what it is. They got ego for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying? This is why he got an ego, like Young was saying too. I'm gonna let you go. Wait, what? I know you want to cook on this. Look, first off, uh, Kuzma got an ego because he feel like, okay, I'm the guy, I'm the head honcho, I'm the guy in charge, and all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Has that type of mentality, but at the same time, your ego got hit when your ass had a chance to get out there and actually prove to people that you could go ahead and lead the team and do what was necessary. When Brian and AD were hobbled and everything, you had other injuries to several other players and stuff like that, and you still failed to to seal the deal. Then on top of that, Schroeder got an ego because of like what you touched on. He ain't worth 84 million. He feel like or anything like that. Man, he must be smoking some good loud or whatever. I'm talking about that loud that probably shipped in and imported, because your ass shouldn't even be making 84 million in my opinion or whatever.
Right.
You not worth no 100 million neither. You know what I'm saying? Your production, you only average 15.4 and 5 assists, and then on top of that, you were shooting 43.7% from the field, and then on top of that, you shot 33% from the field. Okay, Kyle Kuzma, last time I checked, he shot 36% from the field. Anytime you shot shooting above 35%, that's at least above average. So there you go there, and then on top of that, you made a lot of crucial mistakes, and you missed a lot of reads open, both on offense and on defense or whatever, because Vogel is more of a defensive minded coach or whatever. So they have egos or whatever. He really showed his ego, and he showed his ass young and wait what, when AD had gotten to the lineup, and then he wanted to have all this tunnel vision. Had numerous of opportunities, even though AD was kind of hobbled or whatever. Had numerous opportunities to hit AD for alley oops and pick and roll plays, pick and pop, you name it. but just wide open sometimes and fail to hit AD. So I don't want to hit it. Yeah, both of their asses got to go young. I'm sorry about that. Wait, what, man? You got the floor. Go ahead, man.
Shout out to Polo. Salute to the chat. Respect to the panel. So for me, I just feel like um, it should never led to this. In a situation as these two, because I can see where Kuzma coming from. Like this man Shrouder came in, he took me out of the starting lineup. In aspects of that, and now you got to think about it. Now that the stars, you got a AD beginning of the season in the aspects, or even going throughout the season. Just think about it. Just AD, LeBron, they gotta get their stuff off. And Shooter seems like he would probably get his stuff off at the same time when Kuzma come in. So it's like a clash of opportunities that's happening for both players. Um, and that gotta lead to coaching. Coaching gotta put these players in the best position where they all can be able to be assets to the team and not detriment to the process. Because it's so many times where Schroeder could just integrate himself in the offense at the beginning of the game to keep that flowing throughout, and working with the LeBron and AD. But I feel like his presence, he probably felt like, oh, they gotta get their shits off first. I get mine when my time come, and by the time your time come, coaches making swaps and they put Kuzma, so Kuzma trying to get his off so he can get ready for the game and everything. However, you still got Schroeder who's still trying to get off, so it's like a clash. Like I said, a clash of opportunities to get the warmness. I don't think it's hate. I don't think it's none of that. I just think it's just the positioning of when they come in and how they flow throughout the game. For me, I just feel like, hey, look, Schroeder. If I'm the Lakers, I'm not offering Schroeder a max. I'm giving him an option of like 3 for 70, 3 years for 70 mil. Just for the simple fact that um, I'm not gonna pay Schroeder over 30 million a year. Not even I'm having a hard time paying him over 25, but I'm gonna be very respectful and give him at least about 20 to between 20 and 25. So if I can maybe make a deal like that and still be able to be an asset, a trade asset, that's a good deal in the longevity of just being traded in general. You know what I'm saying? 3 for 70. Anybody would pick that up, especially if you're trying to get some pieces off for another player. So, like I said, Kuzma is valued just not just because of his skill set, because he has more to offer on both ends of the floor than Schroeder can offer you as a team. So like I said, you keep Kuz because at the end of the day, I don't care how many people feel like Kuz not doing this, doing that. Like I said, you get him in the right position, and let him just continue flowing throughout. Getting with a leader. He'll progress. You know what I'm saying? You know, 'cause like I said, you're not really gonna get true value back from him, especially if teams gonna lowball you. Now, if you do a package with both of these guys on there and everything, but like I said, Shore got his decision in his own hand because he's an unrestricted free agent, so he can make the moves of actually signing back with them and being used as trade bait, or actually find a team that'll let him flourish. Uh, but yeah, like I said, I feel like he should be on a team such as in a Schroeder to be able to get his shits off. There's not really too many teams out there for him for his style of play. So I'll probably recommend him doing Detroit. Uh, excuse me, Detroit. What's another good team that probably mm, yeah. If you go, let's say you go to New Orleans, I think that'd be a nice look. If Lonzo don't return, you can go there. You could be that scoring probably need at a point guard specifically, and then you could be able to spread out, which you're going to bring into other guards to their defense going to rotate towards more of a spacing. So Zion can probably have more of a spacing moment, as in like getting his little shits off as well. But it's interesting. It's interesting. I think he should just, you know, um, Rob Palinka. You can't trust a guy. You can't trust a guy with the trades and everything because he gave you a championship team and then he took it away from you. So, like I said, the GM is uncertain.
I'm gonna say this. I think like I think we had already talked about this. I think I talked to both of y'all too about this, Young and Wayward. I felt like uh, Kuzma, his landing spot should be like a Orlando or Memphis or even a Sacramento, someplace like that, somewhere where they're young and rebuilding. Because you got to think about it. What's his name? Marvin Bagley the third. He's not happy over there, and they're also looking to move Halliburton and De'Aaron Fox too. You know what I'm saying? So that could be a situation that could potentially, that we could look at too. But I think like on the rise, you got a Memphis, a team that's on the rise. Him playing with John Morant, and listen, I don't care what anybody said. John Morant is one of the most unselfish players. He's one of the most unselfish, exciting players to play with, besides besides Giannis and besides Kawhi Leonard, and even KD to a lot of extent. It's like he can hoop when necessary. He can go get you whatever he needs to get, but at the same token, he don't mind, being facilitating or giving the ball up, and you need that in a superstar. And I think he'd be willing to have a guy like Kuzma over there, and it would be an upgrade if you got rid of what's his name, that light skinned cat that plays with Kyle Anderson.
You said I play with Kyle Anderson.
Nah, you keep Kyle
Yeah,
Anderson. You keep Kyle Anderson. You find a way to probably get Kuz with like probably with a draft pick or something maybe. But I would not get Kyle Anderson though. 'Cause Kyle Anderson has some like very promising glimpse in that playing and also in the playoffs. And so I can't just give up Kyle Anderson. Like I said, it's more of the structure of the offense and how they wanted to flow through it. But I've seen a lot of dog in all three of them players, Books, Morant, and Anderson. So I definitely keep them
but you
pieces
got
there.
Jaron Jackson though. Why I'm gonna keep Kyle Anderson when I got the future already riding?
But it's for the simple fact that Kyle Anderson been consistent throughout this whole past year. Even in the most crucial situations, he's still consistent. And like I said, you don't know. So, like I said, I'm not trying to put no wishes on injuries, but sometimes he's in and out the lineup. So why would I put all my eggs in one basket that's kind of like on hinge at times? So I'm gonna keep both. I'm not saying get rid of one or another. You keep both. It's all about just like you actually strategizing for your team. Like I said, if we had, let's say, if Spencer never got hurt this year and he was healthy, you know what I'm saying? Then James Harden got hurt or some shit. Then we can maybe have a backup in that situation. But no, like, you know what I'm saying? It's so much you don't know what's going to happen. That's why you have certain pieces,
Oh,
especially if you got a 15
nigga,
roster spot. Like, for real. No,
nigga,
I'm just
you
speaking
said
facts.
you said Kyle Anderson consistent, nigga. Okay, so
I'm talking,
14 points, and then going back and then having 0 points, and then coming back and then getting 10, and then 9, 9, 14, 11, 5 for 13 shooting, 2 of 7, 1 of 5. That's consistent to you?
when I meant consistent, I'm talking about the consistency of getting them in the playoffs.
You gotta
That
stop it,
stretch,
bro.
that stretch they was
Three,
going
hey,
on.
3 and 10, 30% is good for you. Wait, what?
No, it's not that. It's
In
not that.
32 minutes?
Like I said, I'm not saying you start him over Jackson. I'm just saying you keep him on the team. Like you
Nigga,
can
I'm
keep him
getting
on the
rid of his
team.
motherfucking ass. Nigga, I've got Jared Jackson Jr. And you know what he shot for this year? I'm
Mm-hmm.
sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I didn't mean to cut you off. He shot somewhat decent. He shot 46.8%, which is somewhat decent or whatever, and he averaged 5.7, but he was inconsistent, especially during the last stretch, and especially during the playoffs, especially against Utah. He only had
That,
4 points. He at one point he had 4 points, then he had 2 points. Them last two games,
that's what I'm
he ain't
saying.
Right.
consistent.
That's why you got two inconsistent players like that. You want to keep both of them so they can at least give together at least consistency. But I'm saying like if you can get Kuzma for Anderson and you do a proper deal, maybe. But I'm saying at least try to get Kuzma without Anderson until it's needed. Maybe you know what I'm saying? Because how the Lakers fans kind of like we'll take anything for Kuz. All right, throw some low ball shit before you throw your hot shit. Because sometimes you throw that low shit, they could just go and take it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying in that concept. But for me, like I said, you keep
Mm,
Kuzma. I say you keep Kuzma and like I said, bro, like
yeah.
figure out with Shooter. Let Shooter figure out himself. If Shooter want to come back and be trade bait, if he's not performing up to the level that they want him to,
Mm.
it's up to him. But like I said, you keep Kuzma because that's an integrating piece that you have, but you're not allowing certain players to get that opportunity, as much. I know he has some chances, but it seems like when y'all toss him into a situation, it's like he's not gonna be like it's like a deer in headlights. It's like too fast. You know what I'm saying? You gotta gently him in. You know what I'm saying? As that type of player. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you got superstars on your team, such as the LeBron, and you got like a high all star player as in AD. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm, I feel like Dennis would if he, but you know how Dennis is. He gonna ask for more money. He gonna ask more money about it. Like I deserve to be this. I deserve to be that. And that's gonna be a problem around that they always the Laker on organization. If that ever happened, but like I said, like one had to go. That's what I told Polo about. I said one had to go, one had to stay. You know, that's the decision they had to make. If the egos, if that much ego around each other, then shit, someone had to go, someone had to stay and just stay. And to me, I feel like I definitely said it from day since they lost the Sun. I said Kuzma gonna stay. That's how I feel. I feel like they're gonna keep Kuzma because that's one of their um one of the how I say it.
Quarterstone.
Right. Say one of the cornerstones with Braun, AD. He's right under them and especially but for Dennis, I said he'll stay. I said if you give him if what he wants. It's like if he say, okay, Dennis, we want you to stay. He all right, then give me this, give me that. Like what? For
Let me
Jim,
ask you a
for me,
question.
yeah.
Let me ask you a question, young. Would you? Because I know I'm hearing a lot about West Westbrook. Would you give up a Kuzma and some other extras for West Westbrook?
Well, give up Kuzma and then force, but no,
Okay, good.
no, I wouldn't give up on Kuzma like that because the point guard. That's the key word for the Lakers thing is point guard. When I say to me, I feel like they should have run it. To me, I said they should have run it back after they won that bowl. After they won after they won the championship. I feel like they should have run it back with the
Fact.
same people. You know, and because if you want to look for a point guard, you know, because Russell's like it's like he's like this, but Russell's better, aggressive, very aggressive to the rim, and but it's shooting. That's the problem for the Lakers. Problem if you join the Lakers is the shooting, and that's gonna be a very problem if you join the Lakers. So I feel like that wouldn't fit. I feel I feel that. So I said no, I wouldn't trade that. Plus, if you trade him to the Wizards, you got Kuzma, Bradley Beal. Just that would be a bad.
Nah, Golden State pushing for Bradley Bill right now, y'all. They already came out and said it. Draymond, and Clay and Steph, they're pushing management to try to go for him. The problem is I think the 77.1 mil or something like that on Bill.
That's why I said I told these people that because people saying that the bill should be. I said no, it's that contract. I said the contract he has signed. Like you really want to touch that 71.1 mil?
Let me ask you a question though.
Mm-hmm.
if you had if mine is just not to do the numbers so quickly, but if you could, what package would you give Washington if you the GM
They they
of Wizards?
They they had already mentioned before. I know it was probably directed towards Young, but let me say this, Joe Young. They had already said they threw Wiseman and Wiggins. They're trying to develop a package for Wiseman and Wiggins and plus a pick, which I think that would be an upgrade. Honestly, I like
I said,
Wiseman.
I'm saying like from yours and Young's, what would be our package? Not from their package, but what is your personal package if you was in that situation from both of y'all? I want to hear this.
Go ahead, Young. You got it, bro. Go ahead, brother.
All about the Wizards and the Warriors.
Yeah, what package would you if you're the Warriors GM, what would you package? I want to hear your package. Let me hear your trade package.
Who? Uh, how I be the package of it? I feel like hmm, Wiseman, 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 uh, or Wiggins. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go Wiseman for. I don't think I might get Bill. I don't think I would get Bill because why would they need Bill? That would be crazy. I would trade Wiseman and go for a solid center. And the Wizards are who's they solid center in the Wizards? Hmm. I would trade him for. Mm, I would trade for Gafford. Wiseman for Gafford, and there's gonna be some draft picks around, but I would trade Wiseman for Gafford. Because the reason why I said Gafford because I saw him his energy off for the fourth quarter is like it's too much for opposite centers to overcome, and and he above his hustle everywhere. His hustle. Above the rim. He's so athletic. Capable stepping out the perimeter, playing defense. Um, and you can't even shoot out of it. So either you had to play the tie big man, or you just had to be giving dunks to lay up the time fourth. I feel like he'll be a very good, solid, big man for the Warriors. Um, reason why I didn't put Bradley there because I was like, why would you need Bradley? If I would have had Bradley, if you would have had Warriors had Bradley, then who would you move? Who you gonna move with Clay? Like if you move Clay to the three, you move Bradley to you got Bradley Bill who needs the ball in his hands, and you got with Clay and Steph. And Draymond's the point forward, so he runs points. So you got to give. So you have three all stars, good players, incredible players. How that's gonna work? So I feel like I wouldn't do that. I would have got Gafford. Polo.
Hey, look. Okay, I'm with Young, except mine is a little bit different. I'm not going after Bill. Wait, what? I'm not going after Bill. And he brought up a good point. Now, even though I would throw in. I don't know if y'all know who Davis Burton's is. That motherfucker is an incredible shooter. Uh, he's an incredible shooter, but I don't think that they would be looking for that. I would go after a guy like if I could either Brian or Hakamura, my Japanese guy. You know what I'm saying? somebody like that because um, he can stretch the floor too, and he can handle the rock. I'm talking about Hachimura. I could see some prominence happening with Hachimura, a guy like Hachimura, because he's so athletic and he gets up and down the floor. Or to a lesser degree, if you really want to be if you really want to get like kind of technical or whatnot and just stick to the meat and potatoes inside, shoot, go after Lopez or go after just stick with Bryant or somebody like that because they'll have Oubre. They'll have I'm not getting rid of Oubre despite him, having a messed up tenure over there at Golden State. I still believe in him. He was learning a new system. You know what I'm saying? Had to learn the rotation, things of that nature. And he played somewhat okay on defense. It was just the offense was a little shaky. So that's who I would get. I would package them and plus a pick. Even Bonga, somebody some muscle inside. Not Bonga, I'm sorry, Bryant, like Bryant or somebody like that. But I'm not gonna go with like Bradley Bill or anything like that. They already got enough like shooters and stuff like that on the squad and Clay. If you want to get somebody to back up Clay, then you'll go for like a Hakamura. And if you're looking for shooting but not significant on defense, then you'll go for somebody like Burton. But right now, I'm sticking with either Bryant Lopez or Hakamura to be moved over there,
Nah, I
and that
feel
would
you. I
be
feel you.
that would be
Nah,
for what? Like who would have to go out of Golden State? You know what I'm saying? That would be I would throw in Pascal. I'll throw in Wiseman because that gives them an opportunity. Wiseman and Pascal have an opportunity to really flourish in the league. I just think it's a shame how people don't look at Eric Pascal as a viable asset to a squad. I would love Eric Pascal on the Sixers. He's so athletic. He's gifted. People comparing him to Draymond and all that. He's head and shoulders above Draymond if he's given the opportunity.
nah, I respect it. I respect it. Um, I just feel like you like as the Warriors, you know, don't go for a star right now. Don't even go for a trade. Just
Right.
just do what you got right now. Get your man healthy. See if you need a trade for, like you said, a big man. That's smart. But you at the same time you need to get defense. 'Cause you gotta remind yourself. Um, you got Clay coming off an injury. Two significant injuries. So him because the value of Clay is not his shooting. There's a lot of people been getting that confused. It's his defense. His defense is so valuable because, like I said, like Clay, then they guards the best one or two, or he even rotates between the three at times. As in they best guard. He always got the best guard regardless. This league is full of like high level guards. So like his defense prior is something that's very important. So I'll need to put a crutch, which is a player, a certain two or two type of players that could surround him and have at least ease on him to start taking off as in the best option compared to let him ease through it in the season. And then once you get like that confidence and that really strength of basketball familiarity, then I'll let him flow back into it. I feel like trades like that with a Bradley Beal, that should be like a next year. First, it's like you got to get Clay back to himself, and you got to go through the season ups and downs, and sometimes like that. If you try to make that move like a Bradley Beal now, you're just gonna put your defense at high alert because defensively, you're gonna be exposed. You can't hide Steph no more because Clay is coming back off an injury. You really gonna have to try to hide Clay as much as you can. And then the Bradley Beal, even though his defense is not like all world, it's okay. But do you really want, Bradley Beal in foul trouble? You know what I'm saying? Because he, you know what I'm saying? Like if he had to play their best defender out there, you will have him in foul trouble, and then if you have a Steph or somebody like that, they're gonna get cooked. You know, Steph on defense, he will get cooked. You know what I'm saying? Or just be in foul trouble. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, just run this season with the team you got and add pieces and everything. Wiseman, I feel like giving up on Wiseman right now so easily is a detrimental to the Warriors organization about growth of their players. It would counterproduct what they really rep, and they'll be just nothing but just chasing after chase. So it'll be more detrimental if they start sending out players like a Wiseman or a Pascal, like you said, like somebody who's been working so well at his game and developed. Now you sending him off to another team to really
But
flourish for that team. It
but
shows. Go ahead.
not my bad. Wait, man. But see, the thing about it, okay, I understand exactly what you're saying. I understand, and I'm not even like fully disagreeing like that to say, okay, you capping or none of that. I understand that, but you got to look at the youth and look at the direction. There, Golden State is trying to Marks in them. They're trying to that is Mark. No, Marks. I'm tripping. Not Marks. Who's the what's the name in
Myers.
Myers,
Myers.
Myers. No, I got the names mixed up. Myers is trying to. They're trying to bounce back, like you know what I'm saying, 0 to 1,000 type shit. With those guys on their roster, Wiseman has potential to. I to me, I feel like you would be you're stunting his growth more than anything. And plus, the way that I would be using Wiseman would be totally different. He would be getting a lot more touches with a guy like that because you got to think about it. What we always talk about. Oh well, they had a short season. They had a short time to get prepared. He didn't even play in college that much either. You know what I'm saying? So real in essence, he really hasn't played. Didn't even get an opportunity to play that much basketball. Then you throw him right into the wolves or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Having to learn on the fly. And let's just be honest, Young and wait, what
Mm-hmm.
y'all know this more than anything. That flow offense is not an easy offense to learn. That's a very difficult offense to run. And once you get it, then it's fabulous. That's why it worked. It worked in 2015. It worked in 2017. It worked in 2018.
Hey,
So
young player.
I'm putting Wiseman, in a situation where he has an opportunity to flourish, grow. They're a playoff team. Now they got Wes Unseld Jr. as the coach. You know what I'm saying? Like, give him some time to develop. And
But
Pascal.
but but if you talking about them staying on the Warriors doing that, that's perfect because it's a simple fact that first of all, Pascal just been working his ass off since he got there. You know what I'm saying? So he just showing you the development of
I
going
agree.
through it in and out. You know what I'm saying?
I
And then
agree.
with Wiseman, like I said, like if they so like you're gonna be in a situation in Bob Myers where you try to like speed back up in a situation and then you don't realize that you sacrifice so many. And you don't want to sacrifice a Wiseman because you can make that happen. You can make a Steph or Clay. I feel like honestly, you gotta have a sit down with Draymond Green. Draymond Green, like I said, his game and how he like his game being hindered like how it is actually hindering the Warriors for what they could be. You know what I'm saying? Because he's not a threat when he has the ball. So if you got somebody who's handling the ball like a point guard, you know what I'm saying, and not being a threat as well, you focusing. Okay, I can leave my guy back. I can double team in a way, or have another guy right there next to a Wiseman in the paint, so he can't get them rebounds like he's supposed to. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna play them one on ones like he should, because they trying to do so much. In that situation where Draymond's not even a threat. So when he grabbed the ball, everybody just focused on Steph and just trying to like see what he rolled into. And so him looking for Steph, not really paying attention to all the other aspects. he could value his teammates if he was just a knockdown, not even a knockdown shooter, but just a decent scorer. He's not even that no more. You know what I'm saying? So he's hindering his team as well. He's great on the defensive end, but when it comes to the offensive end, he's kind of hindering that team. So it's like his man can help, a wise man in the paint, or his man can help on a Steph trap, off the ball type of shit, as they say on Twitterverse. But you know what I'm saying? But like I said, it's really predicating on Draymond. Can you get your game up? If not, then you need to move. Because I'd rather move Draymond before I move Wiseman in the aspect of keeping in longevity, because that contract is still eating. The more his game devoured on the offensive end. Because at the end of the day, his defensive end can't go no higher than he was when he won defensive player. So, you know what I'm saying? So that's the highest you can go. It's a cap to his defense, and we already hit it. And we probably not even halfway there how it used to be. You know what I'm saying? No diss to him, but just just the play, seeing the game tape as well as the stats, it's not there for him as it once was. How, like I said, but however, if he can be able to get a little more of that game on the offense, it can be perfect for this team.
Mm-hmm. Oh, for Draymond, hmm, what can I say about Draymond? Uh, I feel like for Draymond, he's not that type of player that you have to ask him. No, man, need to score more. I think he would not that be that type of player. That's why I have a problem with that. Is that is that the problem with him is that he needs to score more, which is true. Definitely, no, he definitely needs to score more. Instead of going for triple singles, I think he feel if he would have scored, I feel like if he would have elevate up his points, no, no, because like, what if it's like Clay? What if Clay, um, and Kirby gets hurt? No, he got to be the guy to step up and score the most and take over and score that that he has to do, like score over more than 20 points, or like just give me 20 points, like around 20 or 25 points. Give me that. I feel like he ain't gonna. I feel like that's not gonna be. That's not that type of player he is. So that's what I'm worried about. Worried about for the Warriors. Definitely is not only um Clay's injury. But I'm worried about Draymond. How he's gonna play if Clay and Curry is not taking up the parts. So that's what I'm worried about for Draymond is the scoring average. Can he score more instead of just going for triple singles?
Nah, I feel you. I feel
Hey,
you on
yeah,
that shit, though.
I gotta say this. A couple things. Oh, and I'm gonna let you go. Wait, what? I'm not gonna make it too long. Um, Draymond, man, you know what I'm saying. For all that, he didn't do too well on offense or whatever. Let's call it what it is. But he did make our first team all defensive or whatever, and he had one of the best. He had one of the best defensive seasons. You know what I'm saying? I gotta give him credit on that or whatever. But offense, yes, I gotta agree with what Young was saying. He could, they gonna need his scoring, especially when you got a guy like Clay out. I know Wait what was saying. His defense is in terms of Clay is needed more than the offense, but let's just call it what it is. Clay is one of the best catch and shoot players of all time. And then on top of that, what's it called? I want to address this too. Hey, Big Who, I see you in the building, and Goat Mike, I see you in there. Hey, look, man, shout out to Goat Mike. Go sub to his channel, okay? If y'all haven't subbed to his channel already. Look, hey, he said over 200. Look, man, I don't care about the that sub thing. I care about the niggas that's really gonna rock with me. Like, you know what I'm saying? S Young, Wait What, South, Goat Mike, Big Who. I care about, people that's actually gonna, show love and rock with me. The whole LDPC that be stopping through, showing love and stuff like that, man. I don't care about all this. Oh yeah, man, I got this many people and all that. Man, nah, if you doing that, you know what I'm saying? You kind of in it, for the wrong reason. I actually want to get our message out there, and this is a movement. LDBC is a movement. You know what I'm saying? These guys that I rock with right now, Wait What and S Young. The reason why we go at each other, you know what I'm saying, is because what I'm saying, we know the game. We know every type of sport. You know what I'm saying? Do we know everything? Nah, but we sure know hell of a lot more than some of these motherfucking contrarians that try to put up their little 25 cents on TV and shit, don't know what the hell they talk about, much less even play the damn game. So listen, I rock with everybody that rock with me. You know what I'm saying? Even the people that just come in and just show love, even people that show the cash app. So I'm not in it for no. Oh yeah, I got this amount and all that other amount. Nah, we just rocking with each other. I like for people to come in and chill and chop it up. Wait, what might be going through some shit? You know what I'm saying? S Young might be going through some shit, so he want to go out. Want to get off sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So y'all keep on rocking, man.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Appreciate that, Polo.
Yeah, man.
Like I said, for me, like I said, like what you were saying on the young, like he can still do it because he did it before, and just it's just about repeat and repetition, like just constant repetition of just doing that on a repeat, and that's what I'm saying. Like I believe he can do it. That's what I'm saying. Like that's why you had that sit down with him, like yo, Dre, yeah, you gotta do something. You paying this amount of money, and then you've been devaluing. You've been consistent on the defensive end, but basketball is two ends, not just one end. Um, it's a certain amount of players that probably only get paid for one end. Probably a Steph, a Clay. I mean, not a Clay, but a Damian Lillard in a way. And sometimes at points Bradley Beal, and James Harden before before he started trying to do some more on defense. But just one side of the game itself is just it seemed just like that in the concept that how the NBA is leading towards it. That's why you had times when people say, which I always thought was crazy, when they say, "Oh, the best two-way player." If he's the best two-way player, he's the best player. It's like you know what I'm saying. It's like now V gotta like somebody else that's competing with him have a little better offense and some like same level of defense, and okay, and then you could say that other player because he had a little bit more offense. But when you say he's the best two-way player, it's like, come on, that whole slang, that whole slogan was sickening, and that came from the media. Um, but like I said,
What
man, like
what you talking about? Wait, what?
no, I remember like a couple years ago, like they used to say Kawhi. They should just like if you want to give Kawhi his credit, give Kawhi his credit. If you gonna say Kawhi is the best player, just say that. But they were saying, oh,
Oh,
Kawhi
the
is the
best
best
two way.
two-way player.
Yeah,
Bro, that
yeah.
shit was so lame. Like that shit sound dumb as
That's how
fuck.
you, hey, young and wait, what? That's how you supposed to play the damn game, right? Both
Facts.
ends.
Like, yeah. That's how I know people. That's how I figure
That's
out
what I
people
thought.
who have good IQ and shit. That's how I figure out. If I find out people say shit like that a lot, then I know that yo, you're not really watching basketball. You're just looking at numbers a lot. Um, but yeah. Like I said, man, this season's gonna be good, man. This season gonna be nice. But like I said, man, y'all boys tune in Sunday, 8 o'clock a.m. Watch that USA France. Y'all boys watch that shit. We're gonna handle our business.
Man, we got France, man.
USA gonna take gold all over the place. Let's go USA.
we I'm not gonna go to sleep on Iran either. I ain't gonna go to sleep on Iran, and I definitely ain't gonna go to sleep on Czech Republic. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
Or even Argentina if we happen to get a glimpse of them or whatever. Man, I'm not going to sleep on none of these teams. We see
facts.
that's our problem. We sit up here, young and wait what? We oh yeah, we the U.S. We the baddest. Look what happened, man. Nigeria came out absolutely hooping against us. More physical, better shooting. You know what I'm saying? We're playing defense. We can't do that. And then also I think the addition to Kelvin and JaVale McGee will do some good because Kevin Love and they I would have liked to keep Bradley Bill, but they were focused on role players. The USA was focused on role players or whatever. So Kevin Love not being there, Kevin Love is just I don't know about y'all, man. Y'all think Kevin Love is the same? He's not the same to me anymore.
Dog, yo, listen. Ever since that trade, that he been downhill since then though.
When he went to
Like,
Cleveland,
yeah, cause like you gotta understand, like they made him like that weight. Like it wasn't properly shut, like it wasn't properly shimmered down so it can be able to keep up with him. You know what I'm saying? When he lost all
right?
that weight so quickly, then your
Real fast.
body's not used to that. Like, yo, and then you get injured a little bit. Once that one injury comes, and then you got rest again, so you can't build up again. So it's like you're gonna constantly keep putting yourself in situations like that. And like I said, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. Like Kevin Love, man, just call it. I ain't gonna say call it a quits, but just give yourself like a year. You know, get off. Like you gotta change your role, man. You gotta probably do like probably 10 minutes. Like I feel like he in the same boat with Blake Griffin with his knees. Like Blake can't play too long, bro. Like I know a lot of people gassing
Right.
him up in the playoffs, but if you look at them games like how I did, there were certain times when you wanted him out there, but he couldn't be out there. Physically, he can't be out there too long. You know what I'm saying? So certain players
Yeah,
like
he
that.
came in. He came in. Remember, wait, what? He came in with already injured. He
Hmm.
came in like Ben Simmons did. Already they were injured. They didn't even get to play their first year.
Facts. So it's like how that shit really elevate towards like all that type of shit. So that's why like for Kevin Love, man, he gotta like reduce his role, become a great role player coming off the bench, probably 15 minutes the most, to get him at least where he, like a glimpse of where he used to be. You know what I'm saying? As in like productive. Yeah. But yeah, that whole yeah, he's like yeah, and I know Cleveland looking at his ass too, and I know they're gonna buy his ass out quicker than the quick, and they might just because nobody gonna take that trade, bro. Nobody's gonna take that trade. He just had to get bought
Uh,
out, and
Uh,
what you
for,
think, Young? You think Kevin Love done, man?
I mean, he's only 32, so but for me, I feel like mm, for Kevin Love, I feel like to me, that's the person I feel like damn, because when he was in Timberwolves, I ain't gonna lie, he was definitely on the roll, scoring double digits, double. I mean, my bad, double just double points.
2020, dub and dub.
No, man, he was double with Timberwolves, rebounding points. His field goals. And and him, and then I feel like he was doing great. I say he was doing great. He was a shooter. People forget that. You know, but to me, I feel like things got bad once he got traded to the. It got bad once he got traded to Cleveland because you see him, he averaged because in Timberwolves he averaged like what 26, 26, 18, and now and when he got to Timberwolves, I mean my bad. Once he got with Cleveland, his numbers were down. You know, his numbers went down, and he had to change his role because um he had to pick and pop. He was still doing good. He was still not gonna lie. He was still doing good, but then um he had to change his play and definitely injuries. He had to deal with the injury, a shoulder injury. And I feel like that's what struggled him. But I feel like I don't think he still got it. Because I feel like he's getting older, wasting his time in Cleveland. Wasting his time in Cleveland, and I just feel bad. Just feel bad, man. Because man, just like remember, just saw him in Timberwolves, like I said, man, just double points, double, man, rebounding points. Now just now just a guy that's stuck in the Cavaliers who's dealing with injuries and
But I ain't gonna lie to you, young. But it's kind of crazy though, cause you gotta think about it like this though, cause like Cleveland, they so kind of know, they kind of knew this was like a future for Kevin Love. That's why you really see them. They just paying this nigga, cause they knew it was like a sacrifice in a concept way. That's why he got to get this money. Like that's why he can't just say yo and go ask for a buyout. Nah, kid, because he's so damaged that in the concept way that he can't go out there and fetch a new contract in a way. Like yo, I'm gonna get more money than I just read up on from Cleveland. Nah, that shit done with. So he got to make sure he get all his bread that he signed that contract with, just like how Chris Bosh got that contract signed, so he can be able to like continue getting that bread. And then what happened? Like less than a year later, they found that blood clot. You know what I'm saying? So he had to retire. So you know what I'm saying?
mm,
Like I said, if he would have banked, like it's a lot of times that's why they say it's so like why players got to be very careful when they do the 1-on-1 because you'll put yourself in a situation. That's why
mm.
I'm not sure if a Kawhi should do a 1-on-1 right now. I think Kawhi should just go full five and get that contract, just like how AD did that. He could have got more as an AD. He could have got more if he just did a 1-on-1, but he knew what's good with him. Let me get all the bread I can. Let me appreciate that, and then figure it out. Cause figuring out why you broke is two different things than figuring it out while you're wealthy. So it's two different.
um yeah, but back to the Kevin Love thing, I feel like once he deliberately reduced his weight to avoid injuries, I feel like that's what kind of hurt him because um um it just sucks that because he signed that extension with Cleveland, like you say, he was damaged. Definitely he was damaged, and and because like I hate when people say, "Oh, he wasn't saying," but I feel like I said the man with Timberwolves, he was putting up 26, 13, 4.4 on the 500 team in the Western Conference, while the team wasn't good, but he was good, even though the team wasn't good. Because he's managed to be efficient on that team. I think to me it's like once he got to Cleveland, he had to change up his game because the number went down. He was playing the third fiddle, and he didn't get nearly touches as he should have in his first 2 years with that team, and he wasn't nearly involved enough in their offense, and 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 then and then he had to deal with injuries, and and then the Cleveland didn't know what to do with him because once Braun gone and my bad, Kyrie gone and Braun gone, they don't know what to do with him. It was like they just like we just want you here because to keep Braun happy. So Braun happy. So I feel like that I'm not blaming LeBron. I'm not blaming LeBron. I'm just saying once LeBron came back and once the trade happened, I feel like that's what kind of slurred his career, damaged his career a little. To me, that's how I feel.
Yo, Polo, Polo, you still there? Or not? Shit, fuck it. Hey, yo, Young, let me ask you a question, man. And I need your
Mm-hmm.
honesty, man. This is a basketball IQ question. And I
Mm-hmm.
need you to truthfully be answered, no bias, no personal animosity, none of that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Is Milwaukee Bucks a super team? Yes or no?
No,
Wow.
we ain't going.
Wow.
Man, we not gonna go this again, bro. Come on, man. They not a super team. Not
Wow.
gonna go through this again, bro.
Wow.
Not gonna
Wow.
go through this again, bro. They not a super team.
Wow. Wow.
Nah,
That's
bro. They not.
crazy. So,
But
let me say this right quick though. So when the organization put up a team like they did, it's not a super team. But when a player kind of, asks manager to, orchestrate something, maybe, or even that same organization goes into it like as a player, like, yo, we're gonna find what you value. Okay, you want this and that. Cool, we can make this happen. When a player do it like that, is a super team. Like this whole dynamic of super team and non-super team is so disrespectful to the game itself. It's like that. I think we should eradicate all of it. You ball who you ball with. No such thing as super team. It's just a team. You know what I'm saying? Like a super team is actually like everybody 7-1. Everybody could jump up and down. Like we gotta stop being so loosely with the word super team. Like literally, because this team right here in Milwaukee, they was everything you need as an organization building a super team. All time great defender, best defender, top five defender at guard, Drew Holiday. Dynamic on offense as well, militant as well. Like on the defensive end, not probably top five like that, but definitely solid. Great all-star level on the offensive end, showing credibility. They know how to use pieces without the Harden
yeah.
Portis.
Mm-hmm.
Or even they were missing their big
Middleton
man. Like
Middleton was
But,
number one. No, wait,
but,
wait.
Pull up says,
and what?
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why they not. I'm saying they not a super team because like it's like now it's getting a little critical. Like now all of a sudden the Bucks are a super team because they have Mr. Roller Coaster Milton who could give you like solid 20 or 30 points, 20 or 30 even 40
Come
point,
on,
20
but
points.
he's still that guy
While
though.
hold on. While Giannis dropped 52, maybe 50, and Holiday was a good defender, sometimes pull up good numbers, but y'all don't even count the Bucks a big three before the next series in that series. And then they became the
What you
big
talking
three.
about?
And now I'm saying now I'm saying now a super team with 16 when they had Kyrie, who's in another super team named Brooklyn Nets. If you give them another team with two superstars, they became a super team as well as you think. So my
Two
question is,
superstars.
my
Like,
thing.
go ahead. What's the
Let
question?
me
No, that's no,
let
I'm bad. I
What's the
said your
question,
question.
let
yo?
No, I said your question. I said your question thing. I said for Giannis, I said that's not a super team. He if Giannis, if you saying that Giannis could have went to a team and started a super team if he want to, but he decided because he
He
decided to
didn't have
stick.
to.
He didn't have to, but he
this
could have.
isn't
He could have if he could have, but he
But
decided, you know
but
what? I'm gonna stick.
but
I'm
yo,
gonna
think
stay with
about
that.
this.
I'm gonna stay with that team because the Bucks. They've been, you know that the Bucks been always getting eliminated in the playoffs, like in the first and second round. He stuck through that team. He stuck through that
and
team.
he even missed the
So,
playoffs one year too when they
yeah,
was with
and
Jason
then
Kidd.
the Bucks
So
realized that
listen,
yo, we need to get rid of Bledsoe because Bledsoe wasn't the right fit for them to get to what they wanted to. So once they got Holiday, a very solid player, they realized okay, this can work. It was all in the team, so they're like okay,
not very
then
solid though.
yeah, not
Who who wasn't
oh.
who wasn't?
He's
Holiday was
more
a
than
solid
solid.
player,
He's an
solid.
all star, bro.
You said
He's
he
an
wasn't
all
solid.
star.
No, he said
He's
it
an
was all
all
star.
star.
I said okay. You say one all star year.
No,
Okay, you talking about one all
two,
star
Yeah,
year.
but
two.
he first team on defensive though.
That's what I said. I said solid, great defender and
He,
solid player. So solid
he's
is
not
good.
solid, bro. He's
He's
not
not a.
solid.
He's
He's
only
better than
one
solid.
time all star. Wait, bro. He's only a one time all star.
But you gotta
All
remember,
star.
remember where he coming from, though.
He
Remember where he
made
coming
two.
from.
It was
Like
2 times.
literally, you gotta
No,
remember where he
one,
coming from. He was in the
Two
one.
Western
times he was
Conference.
New Orleans.
No, he never was all star in New
That's
Orleans.
what I'm saying.
He never was all star
Hold
in New
on
Polo,
one
yo,
Orleans.
sec.
Polo,
Hold on one
Polo.
sec.
Tell him about how. Oh,
he said
But you,
all.
but you know, in
He said all. I
you,
said one time All Star. That was 2000. That was the last. That was his last season with Philly.
but think about,
So
think about this. Think about this, bro. Think about this. When you go to the West, you already. It's like if you're not popular, you're not gonna get it like that. See, that's what I'm saying. Like when you say All Star is about popularization, because there's a lot of times the popularization vote count more a lot than the actual coaches and the players vote. You know that, right? So if I got
But
somebody who's super popular and they don't really watch the game because that's a casual, because you gotta remember All Star is not for casuals, bro. That's why I'm like look at like
okay,
that
yeah,
shit
he got ones. I
crazy.
thought he
Back in
made
the
it in
days
New
when it was
Orleans.
the like the Fanatics, you know what I'm saying? Like when back in the days when it was like everybody wasn't casual, they was all actually
Somebody's
fanatics, then that's what it was. But now, especially lately, it's been nothing but casuals making a lot of differences
so,
compared to, you know what I'm saying, as in the actual fanatics be like, yo, Drew Holiday deserved that shit this year. Not because of
yeah.
somebody said he made it in New Orleans too though. That's
No,
why.
he made it in Philly. He didn't make
Yeah,
it
I
in New
know, I
Orleans.
know,
He
I
never
know.
was. He made it last year in
No,
Philly.
yeah, yeah, I know.
Yeah,
In
and
Philly,
to me,
yeah.
I was like, that's not. I said, you saying the guy's an All Star the one that was his last. That was his last season in Philly. The man, the
Right.
last year season in Philly for like, and to me, they're a well-rounded team. They're not a super team like how they was with like
But they
example.
gonna be a
Wait,
dynasty though.
hold on. Like how example like 2000 Raptors when
They are
Raptors
a
didn't make
dynasty.
They
Raptors
they
when they
they they gonna be a dynasty
no,
though.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. When the
No,
Raptors didn't,
they are a
when I said
dynasty.
no, hold on, wait, what I said though, when the Raptors thing, when they realized that damn, it's not working, right? Damn, it's not working. We need to get a superstar. Then boom, Kawhi came in, just like
So
that.
you don't like Drew Holiday like that, yeah?
No. And I'm not saying that.
Oh,
I
okay.
said that Bucks team would not, because those teams, because like that Bucks, because if that Bucks team, no, they wasn't solid. They wasn't a super team. It was like what? It's like they're a real rounded team. They have just a
John,
superstar
you all over the
in a
place right now,
no,
dog.
no. They have a superstar and a lot of complementary pieces, just like the math, like the Dallas Math one. Like
Wait,
Do
wait,
when
hold
you
that,
on, wait,
do
what?
you
wait,
wait?
wait,
What
wait, hold on, wait, whoa, wait, stop, wait.
do you consider Middleton a superstar?
See, this is the problem. Like this is what I'm
No,
saying. Like I don't use the
it's a
word
yes or
superstar so
no.
loosely. You know what I'm saying? Like for example, like, I get what you're saying because I know a lot of people say KD played with two other superstars. I don't see a Kyrie as a superstar. I don't see James Harden as a
James
superstar. He's
Harden
on
is
the plus
superstar.
of a
That's just
superstar
that's the
because of what he
super
did in
team. That
Houston
net,
so much. But let me but like the disrespect Drew Holiday did, like he's not a solid player. He's an actual all-star. It's just that the credentials is not matching up to the accolades that people say, because if you watch the game, he's actually a lot times better than the guards that got voted in before him in the All-Star. But you got, like I said, you got to remember your game's not on that much on TV. Your game like that is not like that. So first of all, you only gonna have real local fans such as in New Orleans to really support you. And then you got to understand, you got Steph, you got James Harden, you got these big names that just people just know about big names. Like you feel me? Just know about big names, and they already getting voted in by popular vote, which is more worth than the coaching and the players by themselves. You know what I'm saying? So you already when people say stuff like, "Oh, he only got one All Star," and all that, that's off of people. That's off of other people's recognition of what they see. I'm talking about straight in the game. If I'm watching the game, I know he's valued more than what people say he is. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to just use credentials or accolades to judge a player. I actually watch the game and actually study the player to say, yo, the media, as in who vote a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? You might not see what I see. Like when people like for example, like Bobo, like a lot of people don't see the potential in Bobo. You know what I'm saying? But because of what the media have put out about like Bobo
Oh,
can't play
Bobo.
this and that, you know what I'm saying? And and,
You
and,
talking
and for
about
Taco
Bobo?
Fall, yeah, you feel me? And
Oh,
Taco Fall, like another example, like you know what I'm saying? Just so many others' opinions is taking away their opportunities, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because these opinions are being held high. You know what I'm saying? And that's also fucking with their money. That's why what you call it couldn't get that bread this year. I mean on this off season. That Supermax, which is Jason Tatum. You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't make a certain amount, like an all star, all team, some shit like that. And like they got too much power in that situation. You know what I'm saying? So
So let
like I
me
said, I
let me
don't
let
really
me.
like I
You
said.
brought up Tatum.
Yeah,
You brought up Tatum. Wait, what? And let me ask y'all this.
yeah.
And you too, young. Do y'all think Tatum is a superstar?
Oh, he's up there. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. He's
He
coming.
a franchise. He a
He's
franchise
coming.
player.
Yeah,
He's a franchise player.
he's coming. He's on his way.
I think he already there.
I'm not gonna say a superstar, but I think he's a franchise because when I say franchise, I feel like franchise is that one between an all star and a superstar. A
He
I
franchise
agree
is
with
already
that.
that the
there. He
franchise ball behind you.
solidified that. He solidified that when he played Dolo in the play. He had two hurt players, and was still giving and playing both offense and defense. He's a superstar.
You know what I'm saying? Like
He's coming. That was a,
yeah,
Put
he's
up
definitely a
50.
franchise. He's definitely a
Put up
franchise star.
50 easy.
Definitely a
yeah, but
franchise star.
but
Not
for the
easily,
bus
not
thing, for the
easily.
bus thing, you saying that Kyrie, that's a super team, dog. That's they all to me.
No, it's
That
not, bro.
they are
Listen.
that's
Let me tell you.
no, 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 hold
Let
on,
me
no,
say
let me
this.
finish, hold on, let
Let
me
me say
finish, because
this.
they all, hold on,
Drew
finish, because
Holiday.
but they're all super,
Go ahead.
they
Go
all
ahead.
superstars, dog. They all have their primes, all three of them. So that's the super team us was players in their prime. You only have one
Wait,
superstar
hold on.
player.
Question.
No,
Question.
hold on. You got one superstar player, and then you have a
Because I'm trying to answer. I'm
You
trying to
have a
go off of
solid
the
player
things
who
you
went to
just
All
said.
Star.
Just
That's not no super team. It's just
I
that
just trying to clarify something.
where did y'all getting this from?
Wait, so if you're in your prime, you're a superstar. That what you saying?
If you in your prime, if you made multiple All Stars, and you're taking your team more, if you're taking the team more than one playoff, or taking them further, one MVP, boom, you are a superstar.
And then,
So that's
bro. Let me. I ask you literally. I ask you just one thing, bro. If you're in your prime, are you a superstar? I'm not talking about accolades. You keep
and
bringing up
I told
accolades. I'm asking you.
I'm not saying, I'm just saying more than that. It's not just prime. You saying prime is not just prime. And I just gave you more
So, all
than
right. Let me ask you a
just
question.
prime. Mm-hmm.
So if you're in your prime, let's say you got multiple players that's in your prime, that's like all star levels. You probably got one or two, and then you got three maybe. Would that be considered a super team because you got three all stars in their prime?
I got
Would that
three
be
All
considered
Stars in my prime,
a super
and I'm the
team?
prime, and I got three All Star in my prime, and I'm the prime player.
No. I'm saying you got three all stars that's all in their prime at the same time. Is that a
Mm-hmm.
super team?
Yeah,
So what the fuck did you talk about Milwaukee then?
Milwaukee's not a fucking super team. What is you crazy? How they a super team? You got
Middleton, Drew
one super.
Holiday,
I
and
don't get
Giannis.
it.
Drew Holiday,
Holiday's
Giannis,
not in his
and
prime.
Middleton.
No, Holiday's not in his prime. That's
Oh,
a
what
solid
the fuck are
player.
you talking about?
That's
Yes, he is.
no. What are you
Yo,
talking about? What
yo,
is
your
what difference?
disrespect is out of
I'm not
control.
disrespecting.
Young,
I'm
I've
just
been trying to vibe with you. You seem
uh,
cool, but your disrespect is so out of control for Drew
I'm
Holiday.
not
It's so out of
disrespecting. I'm
control.
like, when did Drew Holiday had his prime?
It's just an opinion, man. It's not
No, but that's so disrespectful. That's so
No, it's not.
disrespectful.
I'm not disrespecting because he's saying prime. Like, when did he have his prime?
Yeah,
When
that's
Drew
not
Holiday
really.
had his prime?
Wait, that's not
He
really.
is.
Wait.
When?
That's not really disrespecting, though. You know what I'm saying? Because I
What's
like Drew
not?
Holiday. I followed Drew Holiday ever since he came in high school, and then when he went to UCLA. That's why I had to ask Young. I was like, dang, I thought he had two on his resume, but he only got one All Star. Because I was like, but I was thinking about the when at that time when he was a rookie or whatever. But yeah, nah,
If you
Holiday. Yeah, I'm so into Holiday. Wait, what? And Young, that when he was missing layups, I was like, that's not what Holiday does. He don't miss layups like that. So Nah, it ain't no disrespect to Holiday at all.
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm not
Like
disrespecting.
I said,
I'm
like
like saying when did he had a prime? I'm like that was not that bust.
he been
Serious,
in his
that was not his
prime. He been in
prime.
his prime for the last four. He been in his prime for the last 4 years. And stop
4
pretending and stop
years.
being sweet about it. For the last 4 years, he been in his prime. Like, let's
No,
stop
he
it.
was not.
Like,
Been,
cause
no, I
literally,
wouldn't.
man, this
Listen, I
man.
wouldn't. That,
Listen,
cause
listen.
Now,
Let me say
now,
something
are
right
you
quick,
talking
bro.
about
Let
in
me say
terms
something
of
right quick.
age, or are you talking about in terms of play? Because in terms of age,
In terms of
technically, yeah,
play,
he
in terms of
what'd you say?
play,
Uh,
I say in
uh,
terms of play because, like I said, like if you see the value, listen, man, y'all boys, y'all so sweet right now. Like I know everybody keep thinking Chris Paul collapsed. He did not collapse. He got clamped. That's the thing. He got clamped because Drew Holiday stepped up. Like y'all gotta watch. Hey, rewatch the finals with me. Cause like I said, man, like a couple weeks
what
ago,
did you?
I
Wait, wait, wait,
told
wait, 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 wait. Let's dissect this. What did you say about Chris Paul? You said that he got stopped.
no, I said Chris Paul did not collapse. I said he got clamped by
Yeah,
Drew
he
Holiday.
played a
Drew Holiday
decent
was
game though.
clamping him. Like
Yeah, Drew Holiday,
like the
he did look
bugginess.
good.
Just like how Drew
He
Holiday had the
played excellent
bugginess
defense.
for Kawhi. I mean, not for Kawhi, but Kyrie in Game 3 when he was so much into him like that. Like you gotta understand, like his prime. Like I said, his prime is all about his physicality and his skills. You gotta be physical and you gotta be great with skills to play elite defense.
De-
Your offense is
Defensively,
regardless, bro.
hold on, hold on. So you saying that he plays
Cause
defense on
go ahead.
he plays defense on Chris Paul and Kyrie makes him in his prime?
You're not understanding what I'm saying. Pay attention. When you move so fluently against, first of all, one of the best handlers in the game, and then one of the greatest minds in the game at point guard, at both positions. You had Kyrie with the best handles or in the moves and everything. And then you got also Chris Paul with the most integrated, like the most intelligent point guard in the game. And you able to shut them down, not even shut them down, but clamp them taking away certain things they used to go to that's in their bag. And you had to be concentrated. You got to remember, you got to be physical for that because you can't draw fouls. You can't do sloppiness. You got to be on point. And his offense was there. He just had opportunity where Giannis is scoring. Why take away from him if he continue doing that? And then you got Middleton who continues scoring. So he's like a third option on the point on the team where back in the past he probably was the first or the second. That's what I'm saying. Like when you're in your prime, you gotta like structure your game in a different way for you to continue your prime. You know what I'm saying? Like just man, like the disrespect is just crazy, man. It's
I'm
just
not
crazy.
disrespecting. I'm just saying
Yo,
you
shout out to
saying
Drew
prime,
Holiday, man.
but you saying prime like
I'm not
what
saying you. I'm
prime?
not saying you
You
in particular,
no.
but like
No, no, no. To me, I
that
said
prime,
no. To me,
like
I said you said prime. Um, I said prime. I'm like, what prime you talking? I'm like, what type of prime you talking about? I was like, he wasn't in his prime with the Buzz. I feel like, yeah, you saying defend. Yeah, you said him playing defense. I don't see that as him playing a prime. I just see him as a point guard. Well, my bad, not point guard. Sorry, a guy that plays point guard and shooting guard who's a really excellent defender, and can score and can really score and pass, very stream, very unselfish player, and very you said third option, yes, a good third option, but you're saying, but my thing is just the super team thing. I don't honestly, and I'm not this. I'm just saying, where did that came about? It's like just like yeah, he when he went with the Bulls win championship doesn't make them like they're not a super team. They never,
let
they
me
never, they
let,
never, they
let me
never
ask you something,
was.
young. Well, hold
Mm.
on, young. Let me ask you something. I know you're trying to get it off, but I'm gonna ask you something, and then I'm asking you, young, first, and then I'm gonna ask, wait, what? Because I got
Mm.
to get your response. The first between the first and the second Bulls team, right? Would you consider the first Bulls team a super team?
Or 91,
Yeah, and 90, but between 91 and 92.
93. Uh, with Jordan, with Pippen, uh, who, 91 and 93. Mm, no.
Okay. Wait, what? Do you consider the first Bulls team a super team?
Bro, I don't believe in super teams. But if I had to choose,
You said what?
because like, I said like for me, like this whole idea of I know I'll be arguing about super teams and all that, but I'm going off of y'all narrative. For me personally, I don't believe in that shit. Like I don't care for super. I don't believe in what's a super team. I know they was the best team available that year. I know that they was the best team that year. In the years they won championships. I
Right,
know
but
that
do
it was the
you
best team.
consider them a super team?
I, what I believe in a super team, it don't exist in the NBA. So no, what I believe
No,
in a super
okay.
team,
What?
what I think is a super team.
Okay,
That's what I'm
look.
trying to tell you. It don't exist, bro.
The reason why I'm asking is because okay, wait, what? I don't know if you were listening that day. Young was on the line with us, and it was Jacob Jennings, and he made this statement. He said that the Bulls, I mean the Milwaukee Bucks, kind of reminded him of the Bulls, how they play, with the first team. They had, you had the Pippen, you had the, various people pieces on there and everything like that. So the reason why I asked that is because the first team, it wasn't a super team, but they had two very well. They had one great player. They had another very good player. Some people consider Scottie Pippen great, and then a whole bunch of solid role players, different solid role players and pieces that could get it done. In comparison to the second team, which they had Rodman, uh, Pippen, and Jordan, and Harper, if you wanted to get technical.
Now, like I said, for me, like I said, like I think a lot of times when people try to bring up one person, I would try and bring down somebody else. Is they use um things like super teams and non super teams. It's just a team sport. It's supposed to be what it is. The boys won, they played the hardest, they the best team. No such thing as super teams, man. They was the best team at the moment of that season and let it be what it is. But when we start saying like, oh, this dude ring right here value more than this dude ring, it's disrespecting the game and they work ethic that they put in. You know what I'm saying? And that they put into the game itself. The game that we all supposed to love. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a hooper, bro. Like I go to the court all down there all the time, bro. And I know when moments where like people be acting like, yo, like for example, I just got through with a run. My team lost. Yo, dude gotta
Nigga,
go.
you ain't
Yo,
no
hey, you trying
hooper,
to run with us?
nigga.
All right, no
You
problem.
ain't no hooper.
Hey, let me finish. Let me finish. Listen. And
Yeah,
when
yeah, he
the
said
niggas be
I'm a
like, yo,
hooper.
like you want to play
He
with
said
us?
that shit with
Like what?
confidence. He said,
Straight.
hey, yeah, that, yeah. He said I'm a hooper.
That confidence. I mean, you gotta have confidence in yourself.
I like that. Nah, I'm fucking with you. Wait, what? Go ahead, man.
Yeah,
But Gino, bro, it just I feel like we when we start trying to like nitpick a lot of things, we take away from everything. Like people been this whole week, people been trying to say, yo, Giannis that. Yo, appreciate Giannis right now. Just appreciate what the Milwaukee Bucks did. Like we supposed to appreciate what the Lakers did last year and not say they had a bubble ring. I didn't say none of that shit to them boys because they actually won their game. They did what they supposed to do. I ain't say Kawhi didn't win that shit because KD didn't play the series. He only played like 13 minutes and got like then more points than he played type of shit. No, I didn't say that because the simple fact that the game is what it is. Basketball gods let the game continue with or without whoever you want. You know, so you just gotta respect it. So I respect each champ. That's it. Like I said a couple weeks ago, I said Bucks and six. Everybody who's hopping on their train now, oh man, the niggas wasn't there when I said all that shit. They were saying fuck, fire Budenholzer, worst coach ever. Nigga got a ring though. Nigga took out, you know what I'm saying? Took out great coaches coming up, except for Steve Nash because this is his first year. You know what I'm saying? He took out the guy at Scotia who took him out. You know what I'm saying? He took out Nick Manila, the hypest man the season had. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, even without his best player for the last two games. So you like it's so much credibility to everybody. Bobby Portis, yo, he's so loved. Like the Milwaukee fans know how to treat their players because the media and even like niggas online don't even pay attention to the other players. They just go by names and think, oh, Giannis is yeah. Everybody just role players. No, these niggas had huge impact. It's not roles, man. These niggas had impact. Middleton had impact. Drew Holiday, them two niggas. They proved to me like if Giannis, they keep it a buck. Now if Giannis would have played Game 5 and Game 6 in the Eastern Conference, yo, you got me, Giannis. Yo, you feel me? He led the charge all the way through. But his team, not only Giannis, this wasn't just a Giannis and Milwaukee Bucks. It was a Milwaukee Bucks where Drew Holiday and Middleton Game 5 and 6 took care of business to get to the finals, especially Middleton, especially Middleton.
Um, you say Milton, I said yeah, definitely said team, but I'm not gonna just say oh Milton Holiday. I'm gonna say no, like I said, no Bobby Portis, no who did his thing in the finals. Like Brook Lopez, who did his thing, also did his thing on Phoenix, and also the fuck with the Nets and the Nets and the Hawks. My bad, sorry, not the Hawks. My bad. Just the Nets and the Suns. And PJ Tucker really definitely. Cause you say how to draw it with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. PJ Tucker did well. You know, with Chris Paul and PJ Tucker. I mean, my bad. On with Booker and Chris Paul. So I feel like it's a team effort. I'm not just gonna say Milton. No, Giannis did it, but you also forget about Milton. I'm not gonna say that. I'm saying it was a team effort between those all players, not just Milton Holiday. So I just can't. So I just gotta put respect on that Bucks team. It was just a team effort that did. They came together and play well. No, I'm just not. I don't get with the super team thing.
Yeah, you still there?
Yep.
Yeah. Hey, now I'm gonna say it like this, man. Um, we gotta really be. We gotta really be. I don't know where Wait went, but I guess he fell out or whatever. But I'm gonna say this: when we gotta be very very careful who we call a super team and and what we say. I was gonna ask you this, and this is gonna be the final thing I talk about. Then I'm gonna get into something else. Um, do you think that the Bucks have a potential to form a dynasty? Because a lot of people are doubting their potential in terms of forming a dynasty. I really feel like the Bucks can actually. I'm gonna be real with you, young. I feel like the Bucks, being that they've been through the battle and everything like that. I feel like the Bucks can repeat.
Um, definitely. If they are healthy, if they play healthy and they play the same sack way in the regular season and definitely the playoff, I feel like a dynasty can happen. Like I said with the Lakers, how their dynasty went in the early 2000s. Even though Kobe and Shaq had the situations, they squashed it and got it, and the team came even got better, play came better, and that's how dynasty happened for the Bucks. Is I feel like they should run it back with the same team, nothing change, don't change it, same team. Be healthy in the regular season. Um, and just when it comes to playoff, play the exact same way y'all played last year. You know, get Bobby Porter some minutes, give him some more minutes. You know, etc. Like the same way, and then dynasty can happen.
I mean, look, there's so many other teams that's going to be getting better. They're going to be trying to put their pieces together in New York. They're trying to make some moves to, they were focused on several different people. They were focused on Colin Sexton. They were focused on trying to get CP3 out there. You know what I'm saying? The Pacers got a new coach. You know what I'm saying? In Rick Carlisle, he out there now, and they trying to do some damage with the team that they got in Indiana, a team that you still can't go to sleep on. Then on top of that, Charlotte, man, listen, I know people they thought that this was just a what's that, a one hit wonder for Lamelo Ball. Man, you out your motherfucking mind to think that Lamelo Ball is not gonna get even more fierce than he was this year. Because I shout out to AB the Hero too. If you haven't subbed to AB the Hero, go sub to AB the Hero's channel. Definitely a good brother, man. I had an opportunity to chop it up with that brother one time. But they were doing the pyramid, and listen, I'm gonna tell you something, man. I already got Lamelo Ball up there, high on the pyramid, even above some of these top quote unquote echelon guards that are in there because Lamelo Ball's doing some things that some veterans can't even do. Such as change of pace, change of direction. Still got to work on the shot, of course. You know what I'm saying? Still got to play a little bit under control, but that comes with time. But for us to sit up here young and think that Lamelo Ball ain't gonna come out after that rookie, yeah, yes he does. And listen, this is another thing. All these people talking about Anthony Edwards deserve like rookie of the year. No, man, Anthony Edwards, yeah, he was a highlight reel and he came on late in the season, but his team was ass. I mean, the Timberwolves were ass. Let's just call it what it is. Lamelo came in and made a significant impact
Yeah.
with the Hornets when he was given an opportunity. They was a playoff team at one point. They was at like 4 or 5, at one point. So I don't want to hear this stuff about him not being no rookie of the year. But yes, he should have won it. He gonna come back young. and LaMelo Ball gonna be even more better. Because a lot of people don't realize
Yeah.
he. This is what LeVar Ball has said about LaMelo Ball, and I'll turn it over to you, Young. You can close out. I'm gonna tell you this. He said out of all the Ball brothers, LaMelo is the hardest worker. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
but
saying? That
yeah. Um, definitely because he keeps saying Andy Edwards. I said Andy Edwards became the reason why he mm, the reason why he became hot because he became hot on later the games.
right.
And
You
the
talking about
Timberwolves,
Anthony Edwards?
yeah, and the Timberwolves wasn't even winning games.
Don't
So
get me wrong. That motherfucker had some. I mean, Anthony Edwards, man, he could get up. He had
yeah,
some vicious Vince Carter vintage like dunks. Don't get it twisted.
oh
But
yeah,
in terms of overall play, he struggled, absolutely struggled in the beginning of the season.
yeah. That's what I said. Like his first playoff, I feel like he only doing scoring wise. That's it. Scoring wise. And but I feel like LaMelo deserves it because he can score, pass, rebound. He's very triple threat. Um, I've been watching him since high school. I've been watching him since high school, and seeing him play develop. I feel like man, it's just
Young. Who's more exciting? Who's more exciting, Melo or Anthony Edwards?
you know what it is. Number two from New Orleans Hornets, Charlotte Hornets. Number two. That's why
Oh, Zion.
I said no. I said Charlotte.
Oh, Charlotte. Okay, I was
I
about
said
to say.
Charlotte number two. Shit,
Okay, yeah, I could. Yeah,
he is
your
the most
phone
exciting.
sounds
Yes,
a little
he gets
choppy,
he
man.
gets me out of my feet. Yes, Melo. He been gets me out of my feet. Yeah, that's why I said that I said the beginning because it was high school year because they said though they was talking about the Melo high school the Melo's gonna be better. I was on Sino Live. She went to Sino, but they said no, Lonzo, no Lonzo, and I said nah. I said that goofy little short dude with that with them white dreads, with them blonde dreads is gonna be better than this brother. Just give him some more years. He's gonna, cause he's still growing. You know.
And ended up outgrowing both of them.
Yeah,
Listen, man,
exactly.
I had to remind her. Hey, I had to remind. Hey, Young,
Uh,
my dude, my guy, one of my best friends thought Lamelo was like still 6'4" or 6'5" coming into the when the off season when I was telling him when he went to the Drew League and played. I was like, man, nigga, you was tripping. LaMelo 6'7", going on 6'8", probably gonna be 6'9", 6'10" on your motherfucking ass. This motherfucker ain't even done growing yet.
he's a point guard. I said I was like,
Motherfucker gonna be
damn.
Lamar Odom on your motherfucking ass.
No, cause I thought he was gonna stay around like he's gonna be like 6'3", 6'4" until once I saw him in Spiral and he started growing. I was like, hold up. I said
Yeah,
he might be around 7 foot. I said he
yeah,
might stay at 7 foot if he stays taller. Then I
yeah,
saw him in Australia. He got taller to 6'7". I was like, damn. I was like,
yeah,
and he's playing point guard.
yeah.
Wow, that's
I
why.
mean,
Yeah.
no, you got it, bro.
No, you got it, Polo. Yeah.
I was the only thing I was just about to add on to that is that he could play all five positions if he get up to like 6'9", 6'10", because
Yeah.
you could use him down low as a weapon or whatever, and to be quick, and then he could still handle the rock or whatever, handle it, be like Jokic or whatever, then go right back down low or whatever, and then you could use him as a small forward. You know what I'm saying? Because of his height and him being long or whatever, he could cover defenders. You could use him as a shooting guard. You know what I'm saying? Because he could be a slasher and penetrate and everything. And then point guard, his natural position.
Yeah. And now for his next season, though, I feel like The only thing I say he need to work on is the defense. I didn't see him play defense where I feel like if you know, because I feel like if he would have focused on his defense, because he got the offensive pack down, he got it down. It's just the defense, you know. If he got if he got his defense proving more on his defense, I feel like he's a triple threat. I feel like he's a triple threat. Mhm.
Yeah, man. I mean, a lot of people got to stop. They got to stop sleeping on the guy. Like, oh yeah, he's gonna be a one hit wonder, one good rookie. Nah,
Exa-
I. Oh, you got it.
Yeah, cause like we was on ticket. I remember we was on ticket live. Cause this is when he didn't went to the interview the Timberwolves thing, and they said
Hmm.
the Timberwolves interview the day before the draft, and they was doubting him. They said, "Oh, he's a one hit wonder. Like he's a cherry pick. He this." And I'm like, yo, it's like he ain't even step in the field yet. Like just let him play. Like you like watch him play and then critique. And then this first NBA game, he scored like 2 or 4. They said, "Oh, he's a one hit wonder." I was like, "Dude, give it some time." That's what I said. Just
Yeah.
give it some time. It's gonna come. Just give it some time. And he gonna just like the coach ain't giving him enough minutes yet. Just once the coach give him some minutes, he's gonna develop. He's gonna explode. That's what I said. He's gonna be rookie of the year.
He
Just give it some time.
he absolutely got shitted on. Remember, young? I read the comments. After that first game, he put up a donut. Man, they was like, man, he's a bust. Da 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 da. All that stuff, man. I was like, yeah. One of the guys, not online, but one of my guys, man, he was like, man, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. You should like the old school point guard. I'm like, what are you talking about? That's how that's how he plays. He's a very unself. If you that shows me that your ass didn't even really pay attention to the fucking game because if you know anything about Melo, he's a pass first type of guy. He likes to throw outlet. He likes to throw outlets to guys, like Bridges. He likes to throw alley oops to Bridges, and he could catch alley oops himself. So, man, like I'm glad they hated on that guy. They was like, he's a bust. He's terrible. He shouldn't be in the league. All this stuff, young.
Boy, he shut him up.
I'm glad, and I'm glad he got the opportunity to bust Lonzo's ass when they played because it. I think that was well that could give Lonzo at least some motivation at least or something like that because they used to get on his brother all the time, him and Leangelo and stuff, and now look he's better than both of them. Leangelo, I think he's trying to make it back to the NBA and everything. He lost a lot of weight too. I don't know if you've seen it. He
Yeah, I
lost a
saw.
lot. He
Yeah,
lost a lot of weight, man. What you think
yeah.
about that, bro?
I saw it on Instagram that that he had lost about a weight, and
He was working out with Lonzo, I think, right?
cause all three of the brothers they're gonna be in the Drew League.
Hmm.
So that'll be crazy. All three of them finna be in the Drew League. Um, I feel like Jello, definitely he's the best scorer out of the family. The best scorer because that
Hmm.
man can shoot. That man can shoot and very good offensively. But just like I said, if he works defensively, if he would have worked something, if he would have been just like how Melo was, if he would prepare himself defensively, I feel like the sky's the limit for him. It's the hoping that the NBA team will take a look on him and give him opportunity to let him play them good.
Okay, hey, look, hey, young. I'm gonna tell you like this. Um, Jello, all he got to do is really just change his game just a tad. I'm not saying too much, man. Become focus on being like we know that you can score, we know that you can shoot and everything. Just go in order for him to be successful, young. He would have to be like a 3 and D type of guy. Just focus on the defense and focus on the three. He can have a job in the league. I still believe in Jello. I want Jello to make it. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people be shitting on him like when he was like on the roster with the Pistons and stuff like that. I was excited for him, but at the same token, what I'm saying, he can't play the same way that he did when he was at Chino Hills or even with that short stint when he was over there at UTLA. He can't play that way. He gonna have to really do what the league wants him to do because they know that there's so many other more athletic guys that can get it done in terms of scoring better than you or whatever. So I would just sit up there, man. I would be jello and be like, you know what? Okay, this is what they want me to do. I'll do it. Whatever's necessary for the betterment of the team, and that's what he got to do, man. He don't do nothing more, nothing less. Hey, you're on the roster. You getting paid. You're in there with your brothers. Shoot, do your thing.
Mm-hmm.
But
Definitely.
but yeah, man. Getting ready. Go ahead and shut it down, man. Young man, you got anything that you want to close with, brother?
Man, just have a good day, good Friday. No wish.
Damn, I forgot it's Friday. Shit, man. Thanks for reminding me. Thanks for reminding me, young. Shit, that's a good feeling. Shit.
That's what I said. That's what I said. If I said have a good Friday, have a good Friday. You know,
Oh, shit.
no wish you and your family are blessed. Polo.
Hey, appreciate that, man. Appreciate that so much, man. And everybody, man, whole LDBC, man. Everybody that pulled up, man. I appreciate y'all showing love to the channel. To them, man. It's Polo Sports Talking ENT. Man, y'all have a good one, man.